All right, the Athletic came out with their annual NFL quarterback tiers. Mike Sando does this every single year. I wanted to get to this because I thought this was interesting. And they break it down into Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, and Tier 5. Tier 1 quarterbacks, 3 quarterbacks this year. Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. Those are the 3 elite quarterbacks in the league. You agree with that, Zo?
I do.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think Patrick's in a tier by himself, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I think the way Burrow played prior to the injury, that's going to be a big. It's going to be a big watch. Can he get back to that level again? Now you're sort of the hunted a little bit. You're not the team you're not the outlier that's looking to pop the upset anymore. You're up there. You're in that category. Yeah, Josh Allen's pretty special. Yeah, he does a lot. Those 3 guys. Yep, and I think it's who's next.
So in Tier 2 they have Lamar Jackson, Matthew Stafford, Justin Herbert, Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know why Herbert's up there.
You think he's overrated?
Overrated's a bad
not
word.
In that class?
No, it's the same thing I just said about Burrow. Like Burrow elevated him, took him there. There's something with Herbert, and you see a lot of comparisons with Drake May and Herbert because they kind of got the same build, same level of throwing, some different angles. Herbert's a guy you get to the sideline, put the helmet up in the back of your head, stand there with your arms crossed, off by yourself a little bit. And hey, Aaron Rodgers does that too, but
body language, is that where you're going with it?
What's he won? What's he done? Like Josh Allen has been there close, knocking on the door at least.
Yeah.
He's put that team on his back. I don't think Herbert's put that team on his back, and people are saying he's having a bad summer because of Harbaugh.
And he walked into a situation with Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Hunter Henry, like
a better situation than he has now.
Yeah.
Like the situation when he was first there is better than what it is right now.
It's funny. Herbert, his senior year, was more of a runner than he threw the ball a ton.
Oh yeah, I didn't like him coming out of Oregon.
Me either. But isn't Drake May? See the comp is like
I see it.
Drake May. I'm not saying he's Josh Allen, right? Like Josh Allen played at Wyoming. That literally he was the fourth running back. Like he was the quarterback. Do you get what I mean? But Drake May, he would check out of situations and run and had the ability.
Yeah.
So, but Herbert was like that at Oregon coming out.
He's just so quickly elevated as to like one of the top guys because like the contract, the quick. He's a good stat guy.
Yeah.
But like,
hey, who would you rather have, Trevor Lawrence or Justin Herbert?
Herbert.
Okay.
I don't watch Lawrence enough, and I think I watched him too much in college.
Yeah, like the Clemson
same,
hype.
Same pick and rolls on the outside. Just the hype. It was always just easy for him there.
I just think that Lawrence, though,
Tebow-esque, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Well, I think Lawrence was able to like make Christian Kirk a name. Evan Ingram was someone that was casted off by the Giants, and whoever you put with Lawrence, he can kind of get it going. Where Herbert, I don't know what he's going to do this year. Right? They lost all their weapons. Yeah. They drafted a kid in the first round last year. Thornton might not even play.
Yeah.
Harbaugh doesn't like throwing it 60 times either.
No.
So
different situation.
Yep.
So the quarterback tiers are based on 50 NFL coaches and executives that have kind of ranked the quarterbacks throughout. Tier 3 starts with Tua, and then it's Trevor Lawrence like you just talked about. But do you think Tua is that cool? By the way, Tier 3, they describe him as a legitimate starter but needs a heavier running game and or defensive component to win. Lower volume draft back passing offense suits him best. So
that's Tua.
That's what I agree with, right? Like the supporting cast elevates Tua. It's not the other way around.
I think the coaching and the cast, you give them those 2 guys he throws to are ones on every other team. That they Waddle and Tyreek, you walk into any other huddle, they're ones. He has 2 of them. They put talent around him. They get good backs that run hard. Good scheme. He gets rid of the ball pretty quick. Like I've come around a little bit on Tua. And I think he's earned it.
So Jacoby Brissett, and not surprising, right?
Yeah.
He's in the final tier.
That's not
he's
fair.
the lowest ranked
We get it.
quarterback here, but he's also not supposed to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, right?
I asked you this like the other day, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, you picked me the 32 best quarterbacks. Is he 26, 27, 28, 32, or is he more of like 41? It's probably more like 40, 41.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's sort of thrust in here, which makes you evaluate him differently.
So that lower tier, the one that really kind of sticks out to me and is interesting is Bryce Young is ranked 28th, but the quotes. I don't know of a human being that's been put in a worse situation as a quarterback ever, so I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt, said an offensive coach. They threw him to the wolves, said another head coach.
They drafted him number 1.
You draft them number 1.
You're going to a bad team because they're picking number 1.
I do think that situation is similar to the New England Patriots, though. Now, look, Bryce Young has a lot more negatives, I think, just in terms of the size, and they get into all that stuff, too. Like, there's no wow factor in terms of Bryce Young watching him. And you said that. Didn't you guys see him at the Super Bowl a couple years ago?
No, that was Kyler Murray.
Was it Kyler?
Yeah, and he's short, too, but this guy's shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's hard because you can't sit in the pocket. Like, you watched some of that stuff last week they were trying to do. It's like sprint out. You know, he's faking one way, running all the way to the sideline, trying to get a ball thrown. You're going to get yourself killed. You know, that's short shelf life on that, playing the game that way.
Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.